Tell me if you guys disagree with this, but I think one of the reasons why some friendships become impossible is because one of the person in there has main character syndrome. I think a lot of us grew up watching movies like this where, the main protagonist had friends who were like her assistants, essentially side characters who really had nothing going on in their own life, but they were constantly there to prop the ego of the main character. It also doesn't help that we grow up in a culture where we're constantly compared to each other, like who is prettier, who is better, better looking. I think that's not the right environment for an equal, honest friendship, when you're already competing with your friend. And because of this, I think a lot of the times people are very scared and insecure to make friends with someone who is an equal or probably someone who is better than them in any way. So they're only and only making friends with people who somehow they're not as good as them. So it makes them feel better about themselves. And I guess this is where the nerdy best friend or the very cliche portrayal of the, I hate to use the word, but a fat friend comes in, where because like I think that it just sort of makes it easier. This whole idea of like one person is the hero and the other person is a side hero, which is essential for movies. That's how like movies are about one character. But I think it really gives people the wrong idea that like that's how everyone's life should be and that's how their life should be. But like inherently, everyone is the main character in their own life. Like nobody is a side character in anyone's life. This is essentially a very unhealthy dynamic where two people have very low self-esteem and they think that being associated with the hot or the popular girl is going to make them also relevant. And this person has no regard for what's going on in their life. This person wants to be the center of attention and everyone to focus on them and only them. They disregard everything else going on in everyone else's life. So how is that friendship? Like that's not a true friendship at all. We grew up and then we realized that okay, everyone is a main character in their own life and no one can just like, the world does not revolve around you. But some people never snap out of it. And that's what I realized is that that's what messes up with friendships a lot.